Trevor Nicholas from Communities and Unities, and the first speaker gonna be Lisa Rapper from REC, Rights for Imprisoned People with Psychiatric Disabilities.
Go Rights for Imprisoned People with Psychiatric Disabilities. On April 25th, 2006, members of RIP attended a public hearing before the New York City Council. At this hearing, the Commissioner of the New York City Department of Corrections testified that DOC was planning to expand the New York City jail system by building so-called community jails in every borough, starting at Hunts Point and throughout downtown Brooklyn. Since that hearing, dozens of community organizations have come together to fight the expansion of the city jail system. As members of Community and Unity in the Bronx, we know that the expansion is fiscally irresponsible, and more importantly, it speaks to the government's continued policy of addressing our community needs through a broken penal system, a system that targets low-income, people of color, and people with mental illness. The government needs to stop wasting taxpayers' dollars, unneeded jails, and beginning to invest in communities by increasing and enhancing community treatment for people with mental illness, putting money back into our schools, making available truly affordable housing, and providing living wage jobs. As members of Community and Unity, we say no more compromise. We will continue to fight for the jail expansion to be stopped. This has to stop. $500 million for a jail, it's ludicrous.
Last couple of days we have had a victory. The court has sided with the community and said no to the expansion of the House of Detention. We need to go and move forward to make sure that the mayor's ill-conceived policies of jail expansion are defeated. This is at a time when we're cutting the capital budget. This is a waste. This is a waste of hundreds of millions of dollars. There has been no clamor. There's been no desire to close down Rikers Island. This opening of the jail in downtown Brooklyn, reopening and attempted expansion, just flies in the face of everything that makes sense. We need to invest in schools. We need to invest in homes. We need to invest in people. We don't need to invest in jails. So I was glad to see the court decision that told the mayor no, he cannot move forward in this jail expansion, but we need to move forward to make sure that no, it's not just no expansion, but that the Brooklyn House doesn't open, and this ill-conceived plan of jail expansion across the city is defeated.
We're here today because the city wants to spend money we don't have on a jail that we don't need. They want to spend $1.2 billion on a jail in the Bronx and an expansion project of a jail in Brooklyn at a time when we are cutting services across the board. We are cutting schools, we are closing hospitals, we are closing firehouses, yet they have $1.2 billion to spend on a jail. It's just wrong. And we're here today to make sure that they hear it at the City Council budget hearing, because we still have time to stop this proposal before it goes through. And that's what we're going to do. So we say today, Mr. Bloomberg, take this jail proposal out of your budget plan. Development at Montgomery's office, Senator Squadron's office, and a number of council members, including Letitia James and David Yaskey, and we value their support moving forward. They've been tremendously helpful so far, and we feel with their help that we can get this knocked out of the budget. Thank you.
They're not conducive to people's mental well-being. They're not conducive to recovery, to rehabilitation. It's a degrading and deplorable way to treat people. In today's society, we have to change the mindset of what the word criminal means. We need to start dealing with the root causes of why our people end up being pushed into jail instead of being allowed to have jobs so that we can feed our families. We're told by the Department of Corrections we're being sold a package of lies. They say that a citywide jail will bring more jobs to the community. It will make better communities because people will be able to travel closer to visit their loved ones. We are not that naive and we are not that stupid. We happen to be low income, people of color who are struggling to survive just like anybody else. And we refuse to believe the package of lies. And we are hoping that not only in Brooklyn will they not allow any more inmates to be put in there, but they close it completely because we don't believe in having people incarcerated for just simply being born poor. So our message today is that the people will prevail, and we have more power than any politician or any elected officials or any DOC people that come out today. We together can make this happen as a community. No more jail.
No more jail.
As a resident, immediately in the immediate location of where they're proposing to put this jail, I say they're crazy. There's already 2 or 3. We don't need it. This type of money and these particular type of times can be much better spent on, you name it, on schools, on additional job training for the people in the area who will be the first ones that they arrest and throw in the jail. You have firehouses here in the city that are being closed. You could build new ones. Forget opening the old ones. You could build new ones all over the place for a lot less than they're planning on spending on a jail. I read the papers, I'm sure some of you do. Crime is going down. The police commissioner says it. The mayor says it. The president of the city council says it. Then why the hell do we need more jails?